is the single most important thing for you to do to protect yourself through the process of buying a home? That's a good question. And I wonder if you looked in different places, if you may get different opinions. When I speak with real estate agents, today I'm filling in as the principal broker in our office, overseeing all of the agents. So I speak with a lot of agents frequently, and I would think that all of the agents I speak with, or at least a vast majority, would agree the very number one thing that you can do as a buyer to protect yourself when purchasing a property is have a home inspection. And actually, I can go even beyond saying that the agents in our office all agree. In Oregon, the state of Oregon, there is a buyer advisory. And if you read this, actually, the first thing that they discuss after the introduction is the importance of a home inspection. They say obtaining a professional home inspection is the single most important thing a buyer can do for their protection. And I believe this 100%. If you think about it, when you're purchasing a house, we're talking of tens of thousands of dollars. Wait, let's be real. We're talking of hundreds of thousands of dollars that you are going to spend to purchase this house. Is it worth $400 or $500 to pay a professional inspector to come and look at that house, to crawl under the house, to go up in the attic, and to make sure, let's say for example, the attic is not crawling with black mold that's going to make everybody sick, or for example, underneath the house there's not a break in the drain line coming from the kitchen sink depositing all of the smelly food right underneath the house. I saw that happen in a house. It was super gross. The damage was very, very extensive and very, very expensive. If you are purchasing a house, you don't want any of these problems, and there's about 7 million other things that could be wrong with the house. You don't want any of that. When you're purchasing a house, in Oregon, you're purchasing a house as is, and so it's really important that you know how it is. The way that you find out as a buyer how it is you pay for a home inspector to come, and with their professional experience, I would say get a licensed home inspector. With their professional experience, they will come and look at so many aspects of the house, and they will give you their advice. They will let you know what the problems are. Now, there are a lot of things in real estate. You're probably not buying a perfectly brand new house, and even if you are, that perfectly brand new house was built by builders who are human and occasionally make a mistake. And so it is always worth it to look, to know the condition of the house. And a lot of those little tiny problems that the inspector points out, you're gonna say, okay, that's fine. Maybe the light switch cover plate is missing a screw. No big deal, I'll buy a screw. It's like practically free at the hardware store, so cheap. I'm not worried about that. But if he comes forward with a big problem, like there's termites under the house and they're eating the entire structure and this house is gonna fall right down, that's a big problem. You don't wanna purchase that house unless you negotiate some kind of repair or some kind of drop in the price that would allow you as the buyer to remedy that problem after close of escrow. So anyway, inspections. Super important. If you are a buyer, this is the number one thing you can do to protect yourself when you're purchasing property in Oregon, and I would say, or anywhere. Have a home inspection. It's super important. If you have any questions about this, definitely give me a call. I'm happy to help, always. I'm Anastasia Hendrick with Century 21, JC Jones, American Dream. The office number is 541-476-6502. But if you want to work with me, just call me on my cell phone. It's 541-226-6448, and I'll be happy to help you. Have a great day.